2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke on the sideline as we get ready to start the season in style.
You know, Portland has a new GM as of 2012, and we've seen not just changes with the team roster, which you would expect, but really an overhaul of team operations as well. New scouting tools, new strength and training staff, and the remodeling of the practice facility.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Adams.
And for the Blazers, injuries have been such a problem over the years. With the new training staff, perhaps a more proactive approach to prevent injuries. Even things like nutrition. During flights, they used to offer cookies and ice cream bar. Now it's chicken and brown rice.
Here is Lillard following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Here's Matthews. Here's Lopez. The Thunder pull it in. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. So it's Portland now. 6-point game. And there had been talk that LaMarcus Aldridge was unhappy in Portland. But he has changed his tune.
And for him, Kevin, it seems as though winning is the main thing. But the Blazers also created a players-first culture. You know, players are your best recruiters, quite honestly. And word gets around. If guys are happy, then that helps them talk about their experience. Teams now have to look at the whole picture and trying to keep players content so they perform at their highest level.
Now here's Lopez. And the basket by Lillard.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. It's stolen by Adams. He dishes it to Ibaka. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Back to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Over Batum. Another shot. And Durant puts it in. Durant's got 8 points.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Matthews, no one around him. The baseline jumper goes down.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And Durant, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 10 points for him.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
17 seconds on the shot. 17.
And Durant, here we go. Pass to Ibaka, and it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Shot clock at 5, and Durant gets double teamed. Launches a 3. Good. Durant's got 13 points.
He's looking pretty confident out there. I mean, 5 of 7 so far from the field. He's feeling it. Well, supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team.
That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
Durant drawing the double team. Right side Durant. There's the bucket. Good. 15 points in the game.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
Westbrook against Lillard. And here's Matthews for the three. Westbrook pulls it in. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 15-6 run. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Well, let's take a look at how Oklahoma City ranked in the league last year. Second in blocks, second in free throw percentage, and they were ranked third in opponent field goal percentage. This team really gets after it defensively. They've made a commitment to that end of the floor.
And I think the thing that jumps out at me is the blocks per game. It just shows how well coached they were defensively. Great rotations. They closed out, and they forced their opponents into tough situations at the hoop. That's how they were able to block so many shots.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
Lillard against Westbrook. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. And the shot is good. Matthews has got his second basket of the game. The Thunder leading by 9. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, a moment ago, Terry Stotts and I were able to chat, and my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant, probably the premier scorer in the entire league? He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands, because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now here's Durant, following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Lillard with it. He's got 6. Dishes it to Matthews. Soft touch off the glass. Matthews has got 6.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Batum against Durant. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Oklahoma City.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Lillard against Westbrook, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Kevin Durant, number 1.
You know, last year was a tough season with impressive scoring numbers by several players, but this is the man who came out on top. Let's see how he stacks up this year. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
Now here's Durant. 24 points for him. The dish to Robertson. Westbrook with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
Here's Lillard, and blocked. They recover it. A nice shot by Aldridge. Here's Westbrook. Outside Durant. Tries a 3, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Robertson. Roberson's got his 3rd assist on the night. You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11" point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
Oh, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court. And, you know, there's a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers. So shows you about Scott Brooks.
And Matthews gets it to go.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Of all the players in the NBA, maybe the only person other than LeBron who is a threat to get a triple-double on a nightly basis is Nick Batum. He just racks up stats in so many categories with such ease.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Chris Kamen's checked in for Lopez. Leonard comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's a Flalo in for Wesley Matthews. Trailblazers trail by 11.
And, you know, Batum becoming a much more active passer over the last couple of seasons. He's still working on his decision-making. His turnovers actually climbed as well. But the Blazers can use another playmaker on the wing, and Batum can fill that void.
Collison with a screen on Lillard. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
And Batum last season had some stretches with huge rebounding numbers. 2 separate 3-game spans, in fact, Steve, with almost 50 boards.
Well, you look at his work on the glass. I mean, he took it to a new level. Over 7 boards a game for the season. That is excellent from your small forward position.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Trailblazers. Pick up 2.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Lillard attacking. Nobody near Leonard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Chris Kaman, always known as an ambidextrous scorer in the low block, has also now developed a deadly stroke from mid-range. That's a rare combo for a 7-footer.
1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Westbrook against Lillard. Kaman inside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Cantor. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 11. Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
From deep, Morrow. Portland grabs the miss. And right, here we go. And a follow wide open. He shoots. They get it again. The Thunder leading by 11. Feeds to Westbrook. With some arc, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 13.
Not much going wrong for him early here. Only one miss on his first 6 shots.
Now, here's Lillard, drilled from 11 feet out.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today, beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
Collison with the screen for Westbrook. Launches it. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 11. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA. LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trail Blazers take on DeMar.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Deion Waiters is out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Aaron Aflalo coming off his best season yet, Steve, an 18-point-per-game score. Shooting well from the field, three-point range, and the line.
And, Kevin, when you think about the efficiency, it's made even more impressive when you consider that he drew a lot of defensive focus.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Wright. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Aaron Aflalo nails both of them.
And, you know, Aflalo has always been a hard worker, but starting in the summer of 2013, he took his offseason regimen to a new level, working out 3 times a day for 12 weeks. He wanted to ensure he had the legs to defend and produce offensively at a high level. And as always, his work has paid off.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Lillard against Augustine. Lillard dishes to Aflalo. The pass to Keenan. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you look at Aflalo, an all-star candidate last season. Orlando's losing record kept him out. But if he can continue to produce in a winning situation, I like his chances.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Portland. Batum comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Matthews, no one around him. Here's Aldridge, and good on the basket. Book it. Aldridge has got his second basket.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, there's no doubting that center Steven Adams came to the league ready to rumble. As Kendrick Perkins put it, he acts like he grew up on the farm chasing hogs. But Adams said it had more to do with growing up playing rugby. He said it was, quote, a combination of that and trying to survive against my brothers and sisters. Keep in mind, he's the youngest of 18 siblings, Kevin.
He doesn't mind taking some licks, Doris. He just keeps coming. Thank you. There's a good screen. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ibaka. Outside for Durant. The feed now to Waiters. Back to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Puts up a 3. That's good. Durant's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, going back a few seasons, the Thunder with a great young foundation, but they were faced with some tough financial decisions. In the end, Serge Ibaka was extended, James Harden was traded. Now most would argue that Harden is the better player, but of course, as far as fit is concerned, Ibaka, I think, was the right choice because of his defensive prowess.
There's the screen. Pass to Lillard. And Durant sends it back, and he gets it back. Batum wide open, he fires. And it's wide right, hits off the rim.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
And Serge Ibaka, Clark, a player that every team in the NBA covets, stretch 4 with three-point range, also block shots, and he can play some center, too.
Kevin, that's a very unique skill set he has. I mean, actually, he might be the only player in the league who truly fits that description you just laid out.
It's Durant with the drive, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Back to Lillard. Ibaka against Batum. They get it back. Here's Lopez. Can't cash in from close range. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Durant with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Fades back. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 34 points for Kevin Durant.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Lillard outside. And Matthews kicks to Aldridge. A terrific shot on a turnaround. Aldridge has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's shaken off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And that one's good. Durant.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside. Of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Here's Aldridge. Boom, he jams it straight down. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Here we go, one more time. Give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
Here's Durant. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Durant's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. On the wing, Batum. He feeds it to Aldridge. He got right to the cup using that screen. Aldridge has got 14 points for the game.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Durant for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
You know, the NBA is a talent league, and it's hard to win in the NBA without superstar talent. And the Thunder are fortunate to have 2 superstars in Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Those 2 give them a chance to win no matter who they're facing up against or where they're playing.
From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Durant's got 45 points.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Lillard, the pass to Matthews. All sorts of time. No good. Off the back of the rim. And you look at the star talent for Oklahoma City. The eternal what if. Steve, how would this team be different if they'd held on to James Harden?
Well, that's the question. I mean, to have 3 superstars, they would have been unstoppable offensively. As it is, they're hard enough to guard. But, you know, that's a question that will remain, forever unanswered.
Here's Aldridge, the 15-footer. Good. Aldridge has got 16.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Outside Durant. Launches it. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Lillard dishes to Aldridge. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 52 points.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Kevin Durant, the most unstoppable scorer in the game. It is amazing to watch this guy put the ball in the basket from every angle and every distance. His ball handling ability allows him to do just that. He can get wherever he wants to, when he wants to, and how he wants to. Can get a shot off anytime.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Leonard comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. White is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Afflalo in for Wesley Matthews.
It'll be a jump ball. It'll be a jump ball. That's a jump ball.
So it's Portland now. Leonard kicks to Lillard. Kaman inside, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
The Thunder leading by 21. Outside Durant. Outside Westbrook. The three-pointer off the mark. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Afflalo, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork. You know, one thing you like about Aaron Afflalo, he's an outstanding post-up player for a guard. At 6'5", he's got a real knack for scoring with his back to the bucket.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, sharp-eyed NBA fans may have noticed, but a new addition to NBA jerseys this season. For franchises that have won a championship, there's a small gold tab on the back of the jersey collar. The tag has small writing showing how many titles the team has won. The Celtics and Lakers with a little extra bragging rights. Guys, what a nice touch.
Yeah, certainly a badge of honor. Doris, thank you. 1:49 left here in the second. Leonard kicks to Afflalo. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. And for Afflalo, Steve, right around the top 5 in efficiency in the post in the entire NBA last season.
Yeah, and his sweet spot really extends on the court, not just from the post, but all the way to the corners. In fact, he loves to work the baseline, Kevin.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
They set the pick. Durant against Wright. Oklahoma City gets it back. Westbrook passes to Morrow. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Durant, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Oklahoma City leading by 19 points. Deflects the pass. .26 seconds left in the first half. Power down with both hands.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Wright with a screen on Westbrook. And Lillard kicks to Wright. Kaman. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Kaman's got 4 this quarter.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And you know, those kind of plays in the offensive and through one half. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's now up to 51 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
One thing that Damian Lillard has made abundantly clear in his first few seasons in the league is that he is a force when the game is in its late stages. Just steps things up in a big way every fourth quarter.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Outside Matthews. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, there were some question marks heading into last season about how long Aldridge would be with the team. I mean, a report was circulating that he wanted to leave, but he denied it, and good for Portland that it was just the rumor mill at work.
The first free throw is good. Yeah, last season definitely, guys, had some drama with Aldridge and his future. But as the season rolled on and the Blazers played so well, winning a first-round series over Houston, making it to the second round, it's certainly one of the big surprises in the league, but all that other talk kind of went away.
Well, that's what winning does, Kevin. I mean, it just kind of cures everything. A lot of drama early in the season, speculation about whether Aldridge would resign or not. But, you know, with the success of the season and that good young core, I mean, it makes a lot of sense to keep everybody together.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Outside Matthews. Aldridge dishes to Lillard. Back to Aldridge. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And that's 20 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
The Thunder leading by 16. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Back to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Lillard attacking, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Damian Lillard off to a great start to his NBA career. Year one, he was the 4th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. And then year 2, his first All-Star appearance.
And Damian Lillard last season, the first player in NBA history to compete in all 5 major All-Star events.
Well, let's count them off right now, partner. He did the Rising Stars Challenge, the Skills Event, 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, and he played in the big game on Sunday.
That's a busy weekend.
That's a full weekend, and the young fellow handled himself well in all 5 of them.
And Matthews kicks to Lillard. Batum passes to Aldridge. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Durant for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi Clark ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside. A chance here, Kevin, to check out how the Trailblazers ranked in the NBA last season. First in rebounding, first in free throw percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in overall offense. This team has no trouble scoring the basketball. That's the least of their concerns. They love to get it up and down and put it in the hole.
But when you think about this club, the first thing that comes to mind is their ability to rebound the ball. Best in the league, so physical. They just pounded the glass, and that's how they tried to win games, just by being more physical than their opponents.
Durant, no good.
And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact, and he becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame, but you forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
Durant just inside the line. And that one comes up a bit short. Trailblazers trail by 19. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul. 14 foul.
To the inside. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 21.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Serge Ibaka is second.
You know, he was a consistent shot blocker because he got his hands on shots that looked like they were free and clear, and then boom, he'd come out of nowhere and deny it.
Durant dishes to Robertson. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Inside runner, and Portland again with the bucket. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ibaka with the screen on Batum. Durant with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Nicholas Batum, the 25th pick back in 2008. He's played his entire career, Steve, with this Blazer team.
Yeah, and a coveted player league-wide, Kevin, because he plays both ends. Excellent defender. He's got that length. Good three-point shooter. And remember, the Timberwolves tried to sign him as a restricted free agent a couple of years ago, but the Blazers matched that 4-year, $46 million offer.
And he gets the bucket.
Nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Right side Durant. Outside Westbrook. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got 18 points.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
And Lopez throws it down. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the shot is good. 69 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
Matthews sets a screen for Lillard. Aldridge a screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Serge Ibaka. Coming off an excellent season last year, he averaged about 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the work that impresses me the most is how he's attacked the glass and provided so much help on securing rebounds for his team.
Yeah, it's huge, Steve. I mean, when you add up the offensive glass work that turns into second chance points, I mean, the rebounding that he brings to the table has been huge.
Here's Aldridge. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 9th assist in the game now. Durant drawing the double team. Augustine passes to Durant. Hits it from three-point range.
This is unbelievable. What a shooting exhibition we're seeing out there today.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Batum. Kicks to Aldridge. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Durant with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Durant against Batum. Fader on the way. And that one's good. Durant's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
Lillard against Augustine. Now here's Matthews. Defense right on him.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over him.
Screen by Ibaka. Off the pick. Durant attacking.
That was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. When you have the explosive talent, Clark, the Thunder have, you can compete with any team, and that's a big part of why they were a top team out west once again.
You know, a lot of people wondered if they had slipped from the elite teams in the West, but again, Kevin, they proved they are still amongst the top teams in the league.
Adams dishes to Augustine. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kaman has checked in for Lopez. Leonard comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's a Flalo in for Wesley Matthews. The Thunder also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Kevin Durant. And that one's good. Right.
And as you said, there were questions about the Thunder heading into this last year, but they showed they're still part of the elite group.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Well, you know, the Thunder really do a lot of things well. There aren't many weaknesses when you look at this team. Playing in the way the West can be a real marathon, but the Thunder, you know, they're built to handle it over the course of a long season.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. The Thunder leading by 21. Pass to Jones. It's tipped and stolen by Kaman. Lillard attacking. Nice D from Singler. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Kaman with the block. Afflalo outside. He kicks to Lillard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Now, their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we're really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement. Chris Kaman playing a career low in minutes last season in L.A. Just the latest big man to be frustrated by small ball preference. But, you know, give Kaman credit. He didn't rock the boat, and he played well when he was on the floor.
Here's Afflalo. He has 7. Step back shot, and he gets it to go. Afflalo's got 9 points.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Here's Durant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, Steve, without a doubt, the biggest surprise, especially early on last season, was the dominant play of the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, a team that had been projected to fight for a playoff spot was instead one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the West all season long.
And, you know, one of the things I think that was key for the Blazers was they addressed their 2 biggest issues, depth and interior defense. Robin Lopez gave them that paint protection and rebounding, and they completely overhauled their bench. 6 of their 14 roster spots changed hands.
And Durant gets double teamed. Westbrook kicks to Singler, outside for Durant. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Wow. What can you say?
A challenging stretch here for Portland.
And the bench for Portland bringing in both veterans and younger talent. Thomas Robinson and C.J. McCollum can grow with this team. You got to give this Blazers front office a lot of credit.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. On the wing, Jones. 5 to shoot. Back to Durant. From the stripe. And off the front iron. And in it goes. And the Thunder lead by 21.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Flalo against Westbrook. And a Flalo kicks to Lillard. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Beyond the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Lillard attacking. Buries it down low. Lillard's got 30.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Durant wide open. He fires. And as we conclude the third. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Thunder. Anthony Morrow out there with Ibaka. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Here's Matthews. Busts the... Jay after the cagey pass fake. Oklahoma City leading by 22. Screen by Ibaka. 4-3. Westbrook. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Aflalo. And for Portland, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And the whistle blows. He decides to foul intentionally for some reason. Odd.
I'm not sure why you would foul right there, Kevin. That's obviously not the smart thing to do, so a mistake there.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Both shots good from the stripe. You know, Steve, a lot of teams look at this Thunder franchise as a model, of how to go about building a team that can compete for a title through the NBA draft.
Well, it's a good model to follow, but you need some luck, Kevin. I mean, Kevin Durant fell into their lap. If they don't get the second pick in the lottery and if Greg Oden doesn't go first to Portland, none of this happens. So, yeah, great planning, and they've had a terrific effort to put all this together. But it really comes back to getting Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
And he sinks the second.
Going back to touch again on the Thunder, really you couldn't have asked for a better scenario for a small market team to put together a roster like this. I mean, your core pieces, your cornerstone pieces, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, are all relatively young in their careers and seem to enjoy playing for each other. So they're going to be good for a long time.
And he gets the bucket.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Ibaka with the screen on Matthews. Durant, that's good.
Well, they did have to deal with some small market repercussions, though. The Thunder, I'm talking about, they couldn't afford to pay James Harden. They had to make that trade. But I think they've dealt with it really well. They've added some nice pieces, and the Thunder obviously still one of the elite teams in the NBA.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Here's Aflalo. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Durant attacking, and that one's good.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Joel Freeland, he's checked in for Lopez. G comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Freeland, the pass to Blake. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Afflalo, and the basket good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Afflalo, that's good.
You know, there's been some debate over the idea of the quote-unquote hot hand. One study implied that it actually doesn't exist. I always felt as a player that, you know, as soon as I felt the ball go through the hoop a couple times, I was much more likely to make that next one.
Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's G. The three-pointer, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Waiters gets a wide-open look. Off target from outside. Trailblazers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Portland, no good that time either.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Shoots a 3. That's good.
Dion Waiters. For 3.
Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Blake makes no mistake on the open jump shot. The Thunder have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Dishes it to Augustine. From deep, Morrow. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Now Blake. He dishes it to Afflalo. And he's good on the 3-ball. Afflalo's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Trailblazers. Left side, Collison. Morrow kicks to Augustine. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Afflalo. And again, it's Portland converted.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Cantor kicks to Morrow. Here's the 3. Portland grabs the miss. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Afflalo dishes to Aldridge. Again, the Trailblazers score.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Thunder have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Waiters passes to Cantor. This one for 3. G with the rebound. Portland's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. To the wing right side. Here's Blake on the mark with the 15-footer. Blake's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Here's G, running by Augustine. Blake kicks to Aldridge, and he gets it to go. Aldridge has got 26.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
For 3.
And here is Blake.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Augustine from outside. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. They get it back.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Here's Morrow. Nice shot from the wing. And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, and Serge Ibaka. But interesting that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside.
The shot's good from Kanter.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right, causing some serious harm from long range.
Blake for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Collison's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Snatched up. Here's Kanter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kanter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they do have the lead right now, but they're not hustling as much as they did in the first half. They've kind of put it on cruise control. They've got to rev up the motor a little bit here.
Blake dishes to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Here's Kanter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Here's Blake, guarded by Augustine. Looking to end the run, and the jumper falls for him. 28 points for Aldridge.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Thunder.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Well, they can chalk this win up, but things are far from settled between these two teams. They'll see each other 3 more times before the season is over.
And they say familiarity breeds contempt. As they get to know each other a little better, you imagine things will get heated up. Tonight was only chapter 1.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Durant. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
A follow, that's good.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So both teams making some changes here. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Blake for 3. The shot no good. Here's Augustine. No good. So
Hi, Kevin. Well, much will be made of the scoring that you had here,